Welcome to the revision session, Chapter 5, The Process. In this session, I am going to explain about process management in Unix. When you execute a program on Unix system, the system creates a special environment for the program. Whenever you issue a command in Unix, it creates or starts a new process. For instance, when you tried ls command to list the directory contents, you started a process. And what is a process? A program under execution, or it is an instance of running program. Each process in the system has a PID, that is process ID. Every process on Unix operating system has a parent process that tells which process started it. PID is process ID and PPID is the parent process ID. Unix provides a utility called PS for viewing information related with process on a system, which stands as abbreviation for process status. When you use PS command, it shows the process for the current shell, that is born again shell as an example. The result contains 4 columns of information: process ID, terminal type, amount of CPU time, and name of the command. PS command uses the following options: F option to get detailed information, U option to know the activities of an user, A option to list process of all users, E or A option to list system process. A process is said to be born when the program starts execution and remains active till the process is active. There are 3 distinct phases in mechanism of process creation and uses 3 system calls. First, fork. A process can create a new process with the fork system call. It makes an identical copy of the calling process with the exception that one process is identified as parent process while other is a child process, and this process is called forking. Second, execute. It is used to execute a file which is residing in an active process. When this system call is called, the previous executable file is replaced and new file is executed. Third, wait. It is used by parent process to wait for child process to complete the execution. Jobs may switch from foreground to background. There are 2 ways to run jobs in the background: by using an ampersand symbol and no hang up command. You can run several jobs in the background in a sequential manner. In this example, 3 programs are made to run in a background using ampersand symbol. When command is prefixed with no hang up, it permits the execution of process and must use ampersand symbol with it. When this command is used, it sends the output to an extra file. Nice command. Using this command, a process with low nice value is given high priority and more CPU time, and a process with high nice value is given low priority and less CPU time. Niceness value range from -20, that is most favorable to the process, to +19, that is least favorable to the process. Kill command. It is used for terminating process. Signals may be specified in 3 ways: by number, with the prefix sig, and without prefix. Job control. We can use job control facilities to manipulate jobs so that we can send a job to background, bring it back to the foreground, and jobs command to list the active jobs. Word count and spell commands are shown in the example. Also, can suspend foreground job and kill command to terminate jobs. Use bg command to push the current foreground job to background. Example says to send first job to background. fg command is used to continue a stopped job by running it in the foreground, and example specifies the first job. The AT command schedules a command to be run once at a particular time that you have permission to run. You start by running the AT command at the command line, passing the scheduled time as the option. Batch command also schedules jobs for later execution. Any job scheduled with a batch go to a queue. Cron command is used after Chronos, the Greek god of time. It is used to view or edit the table of commands to be run by cron command. Time command is used to determine how long a given command takes to run. It gives real time, user CPU time and system CPU time spent by executing a command. Thank you.